Welcome to the Deep Dive. You're joining us today as we explore something that's definitely on a lot of our minds in the professional world, the rise of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it brings a ton of promise, but let's be real, it can also stir up some uncertainty.
Absolutely. And we've got a really insightful piece to unpack, an article by Marynês Pereira called Inteligência Artificial e o profissional do futuro. Não sobre medo, é sobre competência.
Interesting title. It translates to something like AI and the professional of the future.
Yeah.
It's not about fear, it's about competence.
Exactly. And Marynês Pereira, she's got like over 40 years in the corporate world. Her background is fascinating. Neurobusiness, positive psychology, quantum physics.
Wow, quite a mix.
And obviously AI and the metaverse. Plus, she's been a mentor, consultant, speaker on leadership, sales, digital marketing, disruptive tech, you name it.
So she's coming at this from a really broad perspective, not just pure tech.
Right. And what immediately struck me reading her work is how she reframes this whole AI conversation.
Right.
Well, it's like the title says she wants to move past the fear, the hype, you know?
Yeah, get beyond the scary headlines.
Our goal today is really to dig into AI as a tool, a powerful one, sure, but understand how we can navigate this new landscape with awareness, with agency.
Makes sense. People want to get up to speed quickly, understand what's actually happening without getting lost in jargon.
Precisely. So we've done the homework on Marynês Pereira's article to pull out the key insights. Think of this as your shortcut to getting a solid grasp on AI's role professionally.
Okay, let's dive in then. What's the first big takeaway from her perspective on AI's core nature?
Well, a really crucial point she makes right off the bat is distinguishing between what AI does and what humans do, creatively speaking.
Okay.
AI is brilliant at speed, processing information, finding correlations, organizing huge amounts of existing data, like incredibly fast.
But it doesn't create in the human sense, like original invention based on unique experience or, aesthetics.
Exactly that. It's not inventing from scratch. She gives this great example. Tasks that might take a human, say, 4 days to organize.
Yeah.
AI can potentially structure that in just 2 hours.
Wow, that's a massive difference.
Huge. But, and this is the really important bit, it only works that fast and effectively when it's fueled by human knowledge and ideas. Like the kind of expertise Marynês herself brings.
Right, so it's not magic. It needs quality input. Its effectiveness hinges entirely on what we feed it.
Totally. AI doesn't work in a vacuum, which leads directly to her next point about the quality of that human input.
Okay. So the instructions matter. A lot.
Immensely. She uses this great analogy. Think about design or screenwriting. If someone with zero background tries to tell an AI what to do,
The results are probably going to be pretty basic, right?
Yeah.
Predictable.
but get a master designer or a seasoned screenwriter to give the prompts.
Then you'll see something much more sophisticated, maybe even innovative, because they know what to ask for, how to guide it.
Precisely. Her phrase is perfect. The tool reflects the hand of who operates it. Really clarifies things, doesn't it?
It really does. And that naturally brings us to the elephant in the room, the fear about jobs, job displacement.
Yeah, you can't really avoid that conversation. It's a genuine concern for many people.
It is. And Mariana's points out where this anxiety seems to be sort of concentrated,
Where's that?
mostly in roles that involve routine, easily replicable tasks, skills that AI can learn by analyzing existing patterns.
So think data entry, maybe generating standard reports, things where the process is very defined.
Exactly. And also, she notes, in areas where maybe there isn't a big emphasis on continuous learning or upskilling, if the job is static, it's potentially more vulnerable.
That makes intuitive sense. The AI can learn the existing pattern. But what about the flip side? For people with deep expertise.
That's where the perspective shifts dramatically, according to Pereira. For professionals who've really honed their craft over years,
Yeah.
they tend to see AI not as a threat, but as this incredibly powerful ally.
An ally, how so?
As a way to amplify their reach, deepen their analysis, speed up their work. It basically becomes a force multiplier for their existing technical and creative skills.
So it boosts what they already do well. That's interesting. She also talks about having dialogues with AI. What does that look like?
Well, it's about using AI interactively. Not just giving one command, but going back and forth, exploring ideas, asking it to look at things from different angles, refining concepts.
Like brainstorming with a very fast partner.
Kinda, yeah. And through that process, you can uncover insights you might have missed. But, and this is vital, Those insights only mean something if you have the knowledge to understand them.
Right. You need the foundation to actually evaluate what the AI spits out, to question it, validate it.
Exactly.
Ah.
AI can suggest connections, but human expertise is needed to judge if they're real, relevant, or just noise.
So our intelligence is crucial for curating, correcting, adding depth. Otherwise, you risk getting superficial or even wrong outputs.
Absolutely. Without that human oversight, AI could just amplify errors or generate plausible-sounding nonsense. We need to ensure accuracy and relevance.
Which brings up another angle she explores for experienced professionals. Using AI isn't just an option, it's almost a responsibility.
Yeah, that's a strong framing, isn't it? An ethical and professional imperative.
How does she explain that?
Well, if you have valuable knowledge and experience, AI gives you this unprecedented tool to amplify it, to share it more widely, to help more people.
So it multiplies the opportunities to make an impact using the competencies you already have.
Precisely. It extends your reach and the potential positive effect of your work.
And this connects to her idea about creating a digital legacy. What's that about?
It's quite forward-thinking. She talks about using AI platforms proactively to record the knowledge, the stories, the methodologies of really competent people.
Capturing expertise.
Yeah. She even mentions doing interviews, like lives, with experienced pros to document their approaches.
And the purpose of that?
To deliberately train AI algorithms on this deep, valuable human content. To actively shape the AI's knowledge base with quality material.
So instead of just letting AI scrape everything indiscriminately, we actively feed it the good stuff, ensuring our wisdom contributes to this digital future.
Exactly. It's about contributing to a valuable digital inheritance for the generations to come. It's a very proactive stance.
I like that. Taking control of the narrative, in a way.
Yeah.
So wrapping up the core message, it always comes back to AI as an amplifier, right?
Yes, it's a powerful tool, no doubt. But its greatest positive impact comes when it's used by people who are committed to their own growth, who possess real knowledge.
The future isn't mass replacement, in her view. It's about amplifying human capacity.
Right. It's a call to elevate our skills, engage with AI thoughtfully, and use it to unlock, creative and strategic potential.
Which leads perfectly to the question she poses right at the end of her article, aimed directly at the reader.
Which is?
So can we count on you to embrace this?
Powerful question to leave us with.
It really is. So just to summarize the big picture from Marynês Pereira's perspective.
The key takeaway really is AI enhances competence. It doesn't just replace it. It's a tool for the competent professional.
And because of that, your own expertise, your commitment to keep learning, it actually becomes more valuable, not less, in this AI era.
Definitely. Which naturally leads you to think, okay, how could I use this? How can I leverage AI to boost my own skills and share what I know?
Yeah, that's the practical next step. And maybe a final thought to mull over.
Go on.
Think about your specific field. Where could the blend of your unique human insight and AI's processing power create something genuinely new, something currently maybe not even imaginable?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
What specific breakthroughs or solutions become possible with that combination?
exactly. And what small step could you take maybe this week just to start exploring that synergy?
Food for thought, definitely.
Indeed. And just a reminder, this deep dive was inspired by and based on the article Inteligência Artificial y profissional do futuro. No es sobre medo, es sobre competencia by Marynês Pereira.
Her work is definitely worth checking out if this topic resonates.